Yeah, man. Like you could put too much money in front of your mama, dear mama, and you'll see a side of your mama you ain't never seen before. Your brother came the neighbor style. You be ready to baby mama. Like I know a lot of people, you know, they got something set up at the crib, safe in the house. Don't nobody know the safe in the house but him and his girl, baby mama, wife, whatever she is. Next thing you know, somebody kicking in, they going straight to the safe. Like people don't magically, they can't see through the wall. People don't know what you got. You ain't telling. Who told them? Somebody that's, and it's like people do stuff. They do stuff, and it's like I don't even think it'd be no real logic behind it, because the same person that set you up or tried to take, everything you got, maybe hurt you. You would have gave, you would have gave them what they was taking. That's how much love, or that's how much you might care for the person that, you saving up trying to get y'all in a comfortable situation, and you know the discipline of, saving, not spending it all. They might not, but you do. And they feeling like, some people feel like somebody, like everybody owe them something. Like they the gift, the God green, they the gift, they God's gift to the earth. They God's gift to the world. And I don't know what makes people kind of take on that mindset, but they do. And you'll have people that feel like what you work hard for, somehow they supposed to get a little bit of that. Every time you get something, you show them love by giving them what you work for. And it's like, I never subscribe to that. If I do, I don't feel obligated. It's just I did it out of the goodness of my heart. Now, if you try to make me feel in a certain way, most of the time, I just use that situation as a cutoff, because I know you ain't got it in you to pay me back. You're making me feel some sort of way by pressing me out, with your hand out every time. So it's like, you know what, I give him this. Knowing he ain't gonna pay it back, but that's the price to keep you away from you. And some people you can't keep away from you. They all up under you. But for the small price of $50, you can pay to get them out your life. Because now that they owe you 50, they not gonna come around, because they might have it, they just don't want to give you or can't give you the 50 right now. So it make them feel a certain way. And then when you see them, you be like, you got that? And where they gonna say, no man, why you worried me? Because you worried me. You worried me about the 50. I had something else to do with it. I was gonna get something to eat. I was gonna pay a bill that I need to pay that I'm behind on. I was gonna put some gas in my car so I could go to work and get a couple more dollars. But no, you want that. You want that. You feel like you deserve it. Some people feel like they deserve it. So it's like, I don't get it. I never will. They used to say all you got in this world is your word and your bond. Right now, I'm starting to disagree with that. All you got is your resources, your hands, your extremities, your drive, and the resources put together for yourself. Cause when people get hungry, your word don't mean nothing. Can't eat your word. What you say? You can't survive on food alone? You can't survive on words alone. That's true facts. You can't survive on words alone. You'll starve to death. And sometimes if you ain't getting proper nutrition, the junk could be a detriment on your body and damage your vital organs. And you don't want that. So you want to try to be balanced. Try to have the resources that it takes to survive in this world. The true resources really come from here and here. That's what the real resources are. Your drive, your optimism, your courage, your confidence, your ability to think around situations when you're hitting roadblocks, know how to balance out the risk and reward, and then experience kick in and tell you some of the rest, because some stuff you just ain't gonna know. Like somebody could tell you, and you can still be, you know, not grasping the magnitude of what they're trying to say. And it won't hit you until you actually experience and go through the struggle and learn that lesson for yourself. Can't teach everybody. You can say something to them, pull their coattail. Like I say, I'm not just Just go to me too. I was in a position where my uncle was like, hey, don't do this. You know this about to be this. If you do this, matter of fact, I ain't mad at you. But just know. And you know that Joe went in one ear and out the other. All the way till I was sitting behind bars looking crazy. Ace. Look at his face when he aced. Look at his face when he aced. I aced out. A promising football career. Guaranteed to go to a college to further my life. Guaranteed to maybe network and meet a core of guys that we could sit there and trade ideals, being from different areas. Because a lot of times people don't know much because you stay locked in one certain area for the majority of your life. But when you get to go abroad, go travel, get in the military, go to school elsewhere, you come across people with different ideas, different cultures, and it broadens your horizon. And you need that. But I aced out. I messed up. I didn't really think. So, a lot of times you got to. You got to have some foresight. You got to use your brain. Can't listen to everything you say. Because a lot of that stuff is just white noise, chatter, distraction. You hear it. And sometimes you just got to let it go. See, that's a situation where you might need it when I'm out. But back to the initial topic. Like, what brings on that opposition? And then once you have opposition and you wronged or assaulted someone, can you really mend it once you cross the line? And it ain't got to be bloodshed, but some people go to bloodshed. Like, if there's bloodshed, is there really any peace? Like, do the cries from those who are no longer here, like, does that weigh down on your soul and your spirit? Like, when you're trying to be, what they call it? When you try to get a peace treaty, or you try to get a ceasefire, is that person on the other side going to honor that? Because maybe he couldn't get to you like he wanted to in the times of chaos. But in times when you relaxed and calm and you think it's sweet, they call it rocking you to sleep when it's sweet. So you always got to keep that in mind. So it's like, myself, I think you got different tribes. They say find your tribe. But you got to be careful. Because it's easy to infiltrate. It's easy for people to come up to you when they know your direction. Just like a hitchhiker. They say, where you going? Well, I'm heading here. That's the same direction I'm going in. Let me catch a ride with you. They don't want to go there. And the more they see, a lot of times the more people get the, they idle mind become a devil's playground. It does. And those little, like, you would call them quirks, and you seen the red flags. And the more you get around people, the more they take you for granted, the more they feel comfortable, the more they get to try you, the more they think you not the real thing, because you might be tough as a nail outside your house. You're not bringing that energy in the house. So she don't see that side of you and might not think it's not in you. And try you because they think something. And it could cost you your life. It could cost you your resources. So it's like I was saying, man, separate the money, man. Listen to me. Separate the money, man. I call it put the money in front of you. Put it in front of you. Don't have it right here where people see you and the money and just go ham. Put your money in front of you. And what I mean by put your money in front of you, use your brain to use those resources as a buffer. As a buffer. You know, don't make people feel like they gotta go through you to get your money. Nah, put the money in front of you. You use that money to block. Not you block the money. A lot of people jump right in front of the money, get their head knocked off. You gotta put the money in front of you. Before you get to me, man, you gotta get through everything I can pay for. You gotta get through everything I can pay for before you get to me. And that comes with hiding. That comes from scrapping up. That comes from thinking. That comes like placing yourself outside of their reach. And sometimes you just gotta take that element away from people, man. Don't put that dog bone in front of your dog if you don't want them to chew on. Cause that's what they're gonna do. And with that, I just want y'all to be more mindful. You know, I'm starting a new saga. And today football Sunday. So I'm gonna try new things. Like you see the different look, this a whole different look. You know, I'm bare bones right now. Same spot, but bare bones. We're gonna get into that. But for right now, I'm gonna shut it down. I enjoyed y'all. Y'all know what it is. Y'all tap in with me. It's the Let's Get To It podcast. I don't know if y'all know who I am, but I'm Sam. So check me out, man. Let's get to it. And that's a tool with you, because I always got you in mind, man. I'm out of here. Y'all like and subscribe.